Good morning and welcome to another one of our Facebook Live chats. Of course, it is election season, and I'm News Director Doug Jenkins. And with the elections, we have plenty of school renewal levies on the ballot. We're on the road today at Liberty Benton High School talking to Superintendent Mark Kowalski. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it.
And so what we want to do is usually we're talking about different subjects in the community, and of course people want to hear about the levies and perhaps what some of that money will be doing for the district. Liberty Benton has two renewal levies on the ballot.
Correct.
But they both go to the same pot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, correct. They are two operating renewals. One is for emergency operating renewal. One is for $700,000. The other is for $724,600. So approximately a little over $1.4 million in change, which is 10% of our operating budget. We're about $15.3 million operating budget. These levies are separate on the ballot because they were voted in at separate times, Doug, years ago.
Well, that was going to lead to my next question. Is a lot of times you'll see one renewal levy come up one year, and then maybe 5 years later you'll see one. These are in a pair, which could confuse some people.
Yes, it could. They will show up as two separate issues again on the ballot. One was initially voted in 1994 as a 5-year emergency renewal. And when we talk emergency money, we can only collect the set amount of money in those levies. We are not asking for additional millage or additional dollars. We're still collecting the set amount. So the other was voted in 2009. They are now on the same cycle, so they are on 10-year cycles. They will always be together on the ballot if we choose to continue with these in the future. But at this point in time, again, next Tuesday, May 8th, we're asking our voters to support these levies in the school district.
All right. So, and again, if you have questions, if you're watching in your office right now, go outside and have lunch, first of all. It's very nice.
Beautiful.
Outside. You're going to be a little bit warm in the suit today.
It's beautiful out.
First day in 2018 where it's too warm to wear a suit, apparently. So let's talk a little bit about what this funds. This is operating levy. This isn't salaries. What does this help get done at Liberty Benton?
Okay. It takes care of, we're a one-to-one technology school here in our district, K-12. It helps funds technology improvements around the district, keeping our buildings basically warm, safe, and dry for our students. Again, it does not go earmarked for salaries or salary increases, and it goes to capital items. We could say buses, furniture, things that have short lifespans that need replaced from time to time. For example, we've done projects. This school is 23 years old right now, the high school, and we had to replace some of the original doors. So people think of the building as a new building, but it's 23 years old, liken that to a house that's 23. So yes, this is basically for us to remain status quo and keep things going in the right direction and being fiscally responsible to our voters. And again, we haven't had any new money in this district since 2009, and this isn't new, it's just a renewal.
Well, you mentioned that you spoke to the county commissioners earlier this morning about the same subject, and no new money in the district since 2009. I have to imagine that operating expenses haven't stayed static during that same time period, so that has to present some challenges.
It does. There goes a couple of our fine students right there, the Richards clan.
They have a hall pass, right?
Yeah, they do. They have a hall pass.
I'd check them out first.
So, the district has shown fiscal responsibility through Mr. Recker, Mr. Knable, my two predecessors, the board, the administration. Sometimes that comes in the form of cuts and things like that, but the district hasn't had to do that because there's been some additional revenue generated in the district through open enrollment. And obviously in the income tax form also. But again, right now, fiscal responsibility, just looking for the renewal of these two issues.
All right, so we're a week before the election. If people have questions that they don't want to ask right now, or maybe they see this video after we're done posting it live, if they want to get in touch with anybody to find out more, what should they do?
Basically, all they need to do is call the board office and ask for me. It's 422-8526. Or even email mkowalski@liberty-benton.org. I'd be glad to answer any of those questions. And again, we are asking for your support on May 8th.
All right, so tomorrow we're going to be talking more about levies. We'll be talking with Diana Hoover out of the JFS about their levy that's coming up, and also still trying to get out to a couple of area schools who also have renewal levies, trying to line those up. So make sure that you set the alert on our Facebook page so that when we go live, you can see what we're bringing to you in terms of election coverage and interesting things out in the community. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Doug. Greatly appreciate it today.
All right, make sure you subscribe to the Facebook page, and we'll see you next time here on 1330 WFIN.